Welcome. My name is Sharon Kelly and I'm super excited to be here with you today to do a Pilates class. It's a floor class. All you'll need is some light weights and it will suit cans. We're not using heavy weights in this class. Thank you to Coda NT once again for sponsoring this class. I hope you enjoy it. And so let's start. I think that's the quickest way to get into it is start. So we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. All the way down. Let's just arch the back and press the lower back into the floor a couple of times just to warm up the spine. Abdominals are engaging, chin to the chest, shoulders are nice and wide, and let's go for 3 and 2, rolling into the floor, squeezing those glutes as you push the back into the floor, and 1. Bring your hands behind your head. So just supporting your head and neck. We're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're pushing the back into the floor, bringing the shoulder over to the knee, and breathe in to come down. Breathing out, other side. So nice and gently. And out. It's really important not to let your feet slam down, but bring them down slowly so you get the abdominal work. And let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to add on. You don't have to add on, but if you want to progress, you can try doing the progression, or you can do a bit of both, or just do what we just did. Bringing one knee up at a time, the other one, lower back pushes into the floor. So this is how it looks. So we're going back into those oblique crunches. Coming up, stretch the leg down, coming up to the center, back to the center, to the other side. Stretching, trying to keep that knee on top of the hip. So if you are feeling it in your lower back, just go back to leaving the feet on the floor and lifting up. So little change here. We're going to go 1, a little bit faster, 2 and 3. And I want you to hold it. Then 1, 2, 3 and hold. Pull the tummy down. 1, 2, 3 and hold, pulling the tummy down. 1, 2, 3. Adding on. 1, 2, 3. Bring the leg up and down. We're doing this 3 times. Pulling the tummy down. And 1, 2, 3. Bring the leg up. You can do this with a bent leg. And 3. All right, how are we going? I'm feeling my abs. 1, 2 and 3. Last set. And last one, pull the tummy, press the tummy into the floor. 2 and 3. Oh, I was finding that last one a little bit tough. I don't know how you went. Okay, just breathing in, breathing out. So we're going to bring one knee up and leg, and then the other side. Toes together, opening the knees, so we're in a diamond shape, pressing the lower back onto the floor, chin to the chest. Prepare, breathing in, lower the leg, same leg, we're working on one leg, the left leg, and down. So we're looking for stabilisation through the core. Nothing else moves but that leg, and it's angled out to the side. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2, breathing, and 1. Taking it to the other side. So using the tummy to lift that leg up. You're breathing out to lift up. And can we go for 4? Now, if you're feeling this in the back, don't bring the leg down as far. And 2 more. And last one. Well done. Hope you did well on that. We're going to alternate. So coming down and up, stabilising through the hips. If you place your hand on your tummy should be pulling into the spine. I'm feeling my inner thighs as well. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Well done. Bring the knees into the chest. Let's just have a quick break. We're going to go back into that same exercise, but this time we want to lift the shoulders off the floor as well. I've been practicing this. I'm not very good at it, but let's have a go. Shoulders up, knees are open. We've got that nice angle. Support your head. Lifting that left leg, lowering that left leg first. So pull the tummy in and lift it up. So keeping the shoulders up. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Other side. So keeping the shoulders lifted off the mat. Using the belly. You can always put your head down. 4 more. Shoulders wide. Lift up. 2 and 1. Okay, alternating side to side. Staying stable through the hips, lower abdominals. So can we do 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Awesome. Bring those knees into your chest. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling my abdominals. Okay, coming back into that tabletop position. We're going to come into a crunch. Open the legs, squeeze the inner thighs and come down. So breathing out, open and down. So lift the shoulders off the mat, using the abdominals. Show me 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, coming down. Let's give that a nice big stretch out, shall we? So arching the back, reaching the hands over your head, and coming up into our roll-ups. So I want you to sit up nice and tall, pressing the feet down. So let's pull the hands into the shins, lift the chest and drop the shoulders, getting a nice back, feeling the back contract. Okay, rolling down. Now, come to your midway point and just hold for a second, then just gently roll down. I'm going to use my hands here, my tummy's a little bit tired. Breathing in, breathing out, coming back up, nice big stretch up. And coming down, so nice and slow. The higher your hands are, the more you're going to feel it in your abdominals. Slowly down. Show me 4. And all the way up. Coming down, shoulders away from your ears. Lift the chin. That's it. 3 more. And up. Okay, watch your form. Coming down nice and slow. There's no race here. You feel it a lot more when you come down slow. And 2, coming up tall as you can. Drop the shoulders. See if you can leave your hands up just that little bit higher. Slowly down. Use your abdominals. And last one. And all the way up. Well done. Coming down. Roll down through the spine, press the feet into the floor and down. Let's give that a stretch out. So we're always arching our back here and reaching our arms over our head. Let's bring one knee in, just give it a bit of a stretch. Okay, let's roll over onto the side and we're going into plank. So this plank is going to work Well, if we go into the plank first, I think the easiest way to explain this is come into that plank position. Just remember, if you're not feeling strong today, you can always just come into an 8-point plank, pushing everything down. But what we're doing here is we're going to lift up. And I'm going to work on my right leg, which is the leg closest to you. We're just going to lift it off the floor. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. 3, 2, 1. Come down for a second. Quick stretch out here. So what we want to do is we're going to go to lift the foot. We're just taking the pressure off the toe. So we're not getting that, that help with pulling it up, inertia, is it? Let's try that. Coming into your plank position. All right, so you barely see that lift. So 3, other side. 3, 2, 1. Hold it, breathing in, shoulders away from your ears. Staying nice and strong, pull the tummy in. Let's breathe in, breathe out, lift the abs. And let's do one more big breath. And out. Excellent. Come back, give it a quick stretch. And breathe. Okay. We're going to use the weights in the next set, or soup cans, whatever you have available, it doesn't matter. Grabbing your weights. So actually don't use your weights just yet, put your weights by your side. We're going into bridge work now. Press the feet into the floor, roll the hips, the lower back, the mid back, everything down into the floor. Lifting up, bring the arms overhead, hold it, then roll down, feeling each bone of your vertebrae hitting the floor one at a time, rolling into the lower back. Bring the arms back. Let's do 2 more. Rolling up, coming all the way up. Excellent. All the way. Squeeze the glutes, press the heels down, bring the arms over and rolling down. This is a really nice stretch for your spine. And let's do 1 more. I'm just going to pull this down. That's it, rolling up, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way up. Good work. Bring the arms over. Last one, just rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Really working into that lower back, mid back, lower back, and bringing the arms back towards your hips. All right, grabbing your weights. What we're going to do is go into a hinge position. I want you to keep them at right angles and as though you're going to do a bench press. So what you're going to do is, you might need to move your feet, is just come straight up and down, tapping the floor. That's it, tap the floor and show me 6 and 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Excellent. Let's go into the bench press. So we're going to come up. As we come down, we're going to lift the weights. Coming up and down. Getting some chest work while we're here. Pressing those feet into the floor. And show me 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Okay, coming down. What we're going to do is we're going to press the feet into the floor, leave the arms out to the side, lift yourself up. So left leg, or the leg closest to me, I want you to lift it off the mat as you push the right foot in. So you're at a 90-degree angle, lifting up through the right hip and tap down. Keep lifting those hips up high. So there's a lot of work, and you should be able to feel if you're leaning on one side just through the arms and the way you're holding the dumbbell. I've lost count. Let's do 1 more. That's it. Lifting up again, staying here, squeezing the glutes, pressing into the left foot, the opposite one now, coming all the way up and down. This is quite intense, but I love the weights here because what you're doing is you're feeling whether you're leaning on one side more than the other. It's locking the upper body in. Let's go for 3. Pushing down in that heel, 2 and 1. I'll bring it back up and down, lifting all the way up. Give your glutes a bit of a squeeze, rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's just finish here with some little tricep work here. So what I want you to do is bring the elbows right in close to your ribs. Chin down, just lifting up. We're going to lift up the hips and the weights at the same time, but we're only doing little hip movements, little hip lifts, but we're doing extending the arms. Shall we go for 5, 4, 3, hugging the ribs with your arms, 2 and 1. Good, rolling down. Well done, good work. You can get rid of, we can put the weights aside now. Coming into some upper body work as well, and also some lower body work. So, wrists under shoulders, elbows are nice and soft. What I want you to do is grab the knee nearest me with your opposite hand, and I want you to lift up the knee right in and pull the abs in. Okay? So this is where we want to try and get the knee back to. Bring your hand away. We're going to stretch out, keeping the hips stable. Bring it around. Lift up again. Out and around. Lift up the knee into the chair, into the tummy. Lifting up. Let's go for 2 more. And 1. Excellent. Bringing the leg out. What I'd like you to do is bend the elbows and come back up. So bending, leg goes with you. Arms are in close to your body. And let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. I'm just going to turn around and this side so you can see what I'm doing. But we're going to the opposite leg now. So we're setting up. So opposite arm and leg, so the other side. Bring the knee into the chest. Pull the tummy in. Lift it up as high as you can. Bring the arm down, bring it out and around. Bring it back in, lifting it up into the tummy and around. Okay, we're going to do 3 more here. And 2. And last 1. And out. So, wrists under shoulders, bend the elbow, come down and up. See, trying to level off your hips so we're not actually lifting the hip up. Both hip bones are facing down. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Great work. Just give the arms a quick stretch out. And the other side, swapping over. Give the shoulders a bit of a shake. Go into our Sideline Series. Coming down, we're going to bring the knees out, toes towards the back, so your hips and your toes are in alignment. Place your head down, press the toes together, stack the hips, stack the shoulders, and squeeze the glutes, lift up. So squeeze, hold at the top and down, keeping those hips stacked. I find that it's always easier to bring the hand out in front, just lightly touching the floor. And let's do 5 and 4, 3 and last one. Just hold it, squeeze, squeeze down. Press the knees into the floor, lift the feet off the floor. So nothing else is moving. We're going straight back into that clam and down. That's it. Squeeze the glutes to lift and squeeze in the thighs to bring the leg down. Show me 6, 5, 3, hold. So holding at the top, squeezing that glute. And last one, well done. Bring it down. Bring the feet down. Bring the toe to the middle of the foot. We're going to lift the knee up. We're going to lift the knee up and over and bring the knee to the bottom knee and down. So rotation in the hip. Try and keep the knee up as high as you can. Show me 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Let's give that a quick stretch. We'll go straight into the other side. Bring the leg across. You can always bring the foot out here, whatever feels good for you today. Pressing the sitting bones down, lifting yourself up nice and tall. Push the hip down, breathing in. As we breathe out, we draw the knee towards us and just turn away. Okay, let's have a go at the other side. So setting up, bring that knees together, hips on top, toes back. Relax your neck and shoulders. I always find it good to put your hand in front because it reminds me not to pull back when I'm feeling it. Breathing in, as we breathe out, we're going to squeeze the glute, lift the knee. That's it, squeeze and lift, tummy nice and tight. And let's go for 5 and 4. Dropping that shoulder. 3, 2 and 1. Bringing the knees down, the feet up, coming up, opening and squeeze down. So squeeze through the glute and squeeze down to close. You can make this work a lot harder by working through the muscles and squeezing. Show me 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Great work. Bring that feet down. So we're going back into that hip rotation. Bring the toe to the middle of your foot. Lift the knee up. Touch the knee down, toe down, knee down. Let's do 7 and 6, 5 and 4, tummy's working, 3 and 2, come on, lift up high, and 1, great work, bring it down. Let's give that a quick stretch. So remember, you can keep that bottom legs straight. Lifting up nice and tall. Bring the leg towards you, pushing that hip down, and then if you want to, you can do the twist as well. Feeling this. All right, let's go back to the first side. You're very lucky you got a break here. Coming back down, resting your head down. We're aiming to get our feet right here. So the more you do this class, this is where you would like to be. It's not easy, but if this is your first time, just bring the feet down a little bit further, keeping the hips stacked and the shoulders stacked. If you're here, coming here. Now I want you to push the energy through the heel, and we're looking at stretching behind the knee. Bring the hand out, so we're just going to do lifts. Squeeze the hip and the glute to lift. 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. A change, up and up, squeeze down, up, squeeze down, up, squeeze down. Show me 6 and 5, keeping the shoulders stacked. Miss the up, 4, squeeze down, and 3, up, squeeze down, and last one. Okay, point the toe, stretch behind the knee, little bend, and stretch behind the knee. If you're getting knee sensitivity, please don't do it. Tinier that little bend is, and the further the stretch is, the more work you're going to feel. You're feeling that glute. Okay, let's go for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hang in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's give it a quick stretch before we do the other side. Hips down. Breathing in. As we breathe out, just gently draw the knee towards you. Don't force it. The idea would be to sink the hips more into the floor, the lower back, and then just draw the knee towards you. All right, let's swap sides. So coming into that same position that we were just in. Choose where you want to be. If you want to be down here, be down here. Otherwise, bring the legs up, stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders, lifting up and down. Shoulders are stacked, squeeze through the hips. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going up and squeeze down. Up, squeeze down. Let's do 6. Squeeze down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm getting my shakes, and 1. Point the top toe, little bend, and straighten behind the knee. And as you do that, you're feeling that glute tighten. That's it, little bend, straighten. Stay stacked on your hips. So 10, really, really fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Felt that. Let's roll that over. That side we just worked, bring the ankle on top of the knee, lifting up and breathing, drop the chin, let the lower back sink into the floor, and just when you're feeling, I can feel this already because my hips are quite tight, just draw the knee into the chest. Stretching is always good. Okay, I'm just going to turn around and face the other way, just because I feel more comfortable facing this way. But you can stay where you are, and I need to move the mat. I'll need to move myself over a touch. Okay, chin down. We're just going to do some scissors. Bring one knee up, then the other. We're coming into straight legs. Wide shoulders, rib cage closed. We're aiming to stretch behind the knees here. Point the toes. Now, if this is your first time, use your hands as a bit of a guide, because when you bring your legs here, you arch your back and you put undue stress on your lower back. If you need to bend the knees, bend the knees. So coming up, pushing those hips into the floor, toes into the ceiling, stretching behind the knees, legs come out, push the heels away, stretch again behind the knees, squeeze the inner thighs together, point and up. That's it. Push, open up behind the knees, providing you're not getting any sensitivity in your knee joint. This is a great exercise. And let's go for 4, squeezing in, and 3. I'm even feeling my abs here. 2 and 1. Okay. This time we're going to flex the ankles, the toes are drawing towards us, stretching behind the knees, lower back pushes down, heels push into the roof, coming out, point the toes, squeeze in, flex the ankles, point the toes in, bring the toes towards you. Remember, use your hands as a guide if you need to. Show me 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Bring those knees into the chest. That's a lot of work in your legs. All right, let's come into some stretching. What you to do is just to come down, let the chest come down. We just want to rock through the hips. And then bring your hand on either side of your knee. Once again, just rocking through the hips. You might be up here, it doesn't matter. I just find this really releases your hips. Coming over to the other side. And we always go to our preferred side first. Let's swap the legs. Coming back down. So you always find one side's tighter. Bring the arms in between your knees again, rocking through. So coming all the way over. Okay, and then coming down, just stretch out, push the hips back. Take a deep breath. Okay, and let's walk up. Let's just give the arms a stretch behind the back. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming to the side, big stretch over. Reach across your body, reach away. Bring the arm up, bring it across. And reaching across. And up. Okay, let's take some big breaths in. So breathing in through the nose and out, and again and out. And thank you so much for joining me today. Please give me a thumbs up or a like or whatever. Subscribe. See you next week.